Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money with your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 1164 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today, I do not want you trying to be number one, okay? I don't want it anymore. Wait till you hear what this is all about. And let's see, hope you didn't miss episode 1163. That was one-person businesses that now you can do with no payroll taxes and all that crap and make a lot of money without hiring a lot of people. So that was 1163. Anytime you want to get to a back episode, you go to screwthecommute.com/ and then the episode number. One-person business was 1163. And don't shoot for number one is this one, 1164. Now, pick up a copy of my automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free. Version 4.0 is now available. And greatinternetmarketingtraining.com is the mentor program you want to be in. It's the longest running, most successful, most unique ever in the field of internet and digital marketing. And if you're in it, you get a scholarship to my school, imtcva.org. Certified to operate by SCHEV, the State Council on Higher Education in Virginia, but you don't have to be in Virginia because it's quality distance learning, and you can gift it to somebody, and it would be one of the best legacy gifts you could ever give a person in your life because it'll save them from wasting their time and money at a 4-year indoctrination camp they call college. Okay. All right, let's talk about why I don't want you to be number one. Well, I've been preaching this for years and years and years, that you do not want to waste money on search engine optimization, paying people to do this stuff for you. Now, yes, I was preaching do the basics, and I've got plenty of episodes on what to do about the basics of search engine optimization. I would still have you do that. No problem. And remember, this is a guy that was number 1, 2, or 3 in Google for major keywords for 12 years straight. I was taught by Michael Campbell, one of the best in the day, who had 9 out of 10 of the first page rankings for him and his clients. All right. So I know how to do this, but I don't want to do it. And I haven't done it for years because it's not worth it anymore. It's too much trouble, too much expense, too much delay, too much time, and one change in the algorithm and you disappear off the face of the earth and all that work is for naught. So I've been preaching this for years. Stop trying to rank number one. But now, since so many people, this is kind of the infancy of it, even though it's been around for a little while now, you stop trying to rank number one on Google. And what I want you to do is to try to become AI's number one recommendation. That's a whole different animal there. Now, this episode's going to be, kind of why and a couple things on how to do it, but it's much too complicated to put on just an audio-only podcast. So I'm going to give you 3 links that'll take you where you need to go. One of them is screwthecommute.com/AI hacks, HACKS, screwthecommute.com/AI hacks. This is the complete document that went along with my hour-long masterclass on AI hacks. Now, part of it, the last part of it, is all about how to make AI recommend you. The first part, you want to watch it, you want to really read it too, because it's all the tricks to use AI more effectively. If you did even a small percentage of what's in that document, you would know more than 99% of your competitors. So screwthecommute.com/AI hacks. I'll have 2 more links here for you shortly. Now, see, when you tried to be in Google in the top 10 or the number 1 page of Google, Google says, okay, here's 10 sites. Go ahead and pick whatever you want. All right. That was the way it was for 100,000 years, right? But AI says, here's the company I recommend. Okay. That's a big difference. And they usually tell you why. So you might want to, this is just a few of the things you'll learn when you download the document, is you might want to search for stuff just to try this out in ChatGPT or Claude or whoever you're using. Say, who's the best, and then blank, whatever you want to put in my city. And then you could try, what's the best company for, and then you fill in the blank, and then add the term and why. Why do you say that company's the best? And then who would you recommend for blank and why? Now, of course, if you did what I taught you in that first document about creating a master prompt, a really good master prompt, the chat, whatever model you're using, ChatGPT, let's say, is going to know about you and is going to tell you what else you should be asking, because maybe a company that does the same thing is better for you than it would be for me based on what we need. So this is how it changes, but you want AI to say, oh, this is a great company for X, Y, and Z because, and that's what we're trying to teach you here. Now, the bottom line is you're changing from competing for rankings to competing for recommendations. They both start with R and R, rest and relaxation, ranking, and recommendations. Okay. Even the Small Business Administration just came out with a whole training seminar for this, and the link will be in the show notes for that. And Search Engine Journal did the same thing, and there'll be a link in the show notes for that. So I highly suggest you get the screwthecommute.com/AI hacks, and that is a very comprehensive thing on all kinds of little tips and tricks to get the most out of your ChatGPT and the others. And then you got 2 webinars that you could attend, the Small Business Association one and the Search Engine Journal one, on specifically being recommended by AI, what you need to do differently. And it's different. All right, well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Check out my mentor program, greatinternetmarketingtraining.com, and my school at imtcva.org, certified to operate by Chev. I told you, it's the State Council on Higher Education in Virginia, but you don't have to be in Virginia because it's quality distance learning, and it can be done in conjunction with other things. I mean, we've had high school kids in this. We've had college kids. We've had people making money before they even graduate. So check that out at imtcva.org. And also, these 3 links are in the show notes. So definitely go to episode 1164, screwthecommute.com/1164. Go to the show right below. There'll be 3 links that will just blow you away on the ability that you can to show up in AI. And trust me, this is so new that most of your competitors are not doing this. I would say if you do this, you'd be in the top 1% right away and get a real leg up on things until they catch up with you years down the road. All right, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'll catch you on the next episode. See you later.